5:30 in the morning on Sunday. This is kind of another stupid update video, but also a slight adventure video. We have to go to the city today to pick up the boy. He's with my mother. So we had started a second channel, and we're going to start putting all the gaming stuff on that channel starting next week. And this will be the main channel strictly for the vlogs and the build videos, the adventures, blah blah blah. So I'm going to spend this week getting all that stuff moved, and reset up my PlayStation YouTube for that channel, for the gaming channel only. And so yeah, that'll be strictly for the gaming stuff. We're going to start the podcast after the first of the year. I'm setting up accounts on things like Patreon, Spotify, Audible, iTunes, all the podcast stuff. God, I forgot what I was going to say. So that way I can get paid for it. So that way I can help the channel grow, get better equipment for it, blah, blah, blah. We will be doing a YouTube channel for the podcast, but they won't come out until probably a month later. So when they get and there's no offense to anybody, but I'm trying to get, grow my business, get to where I can eventually quit my job and work for myself. That's what I'm trying to get to. So sorry, my sinuses are draining. So I meant to take the camera with me yesterday, but dog tired. We got a new heater. These are probably the greatest household heaters. The living room here is the biggest vacuum, and I know this is off subject, but this is the biggest cold spot in the house, dead spot in the house. So this thing is amazing. Only running at night, when it's dark. This is a big ass box. This was the boy's mattress for his crib. I gotta go get that bolt today too for his bed, because he's gonna start sleeping in his bed tonight. Worked on this room some more. Yes, there's a mattress. It's gonna be temporary. We're gonna rent this room out for a couple months. A friend of hers needs a place to stay so she can leave her abusive husband. And I know a lot of you are like, oh, why don't you just beat the shit out of him? Well, he's not physically abusive that I'm aware of. It's mostly verbal and emotional. Which, yeah, granted, I should beat the shit out of him, but I've been asked to stay out of it. So, and until he does get physically abusive, I'm going to stay out of it. We have bookshelf, DVDs. These are all my DVDs, man. I think. Though there are some down in these doors here. And there's another shelf right there too. So the plan is to put all my books on that shelf, and take my little bookshelf out of my bedroom and put it in the boys' room and put his books on it. So I will probably alphabetize these. These are pretty close to unalphabetized. And we'll go, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, And they'll go like LMNOP, QRS, TUV, WX, Y, and Z or some shit like that, you know. I know for sure this one is, in here is nothing but my anime. And then in there is like, back, you know, when you could burn copies of DVDs. Yeah. And a bunch of Netflix movies that never got, or not Netflix, Redbox movies that never got returned. Shit of that nature. But, you know, I got some great ones up here. You know, like my favorite right here. One of my all-time favorites right here. 13th Warrior. You know I'm not going to turn into that guy on TikTok who's like, oh, this video, blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing that now, but I just, you know, well, let's see here, where's another one of my favorites? Pathfinder, I love that movie. You know, somewhere up here, I have a copy of Harley Davidson, the Marlboro Man. Somewhere I do. Oh. And I figured it would be in the, yeah, right here, Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, another one of my all-time favorites. Oh yeah, I have a ton of stuff, you know, a ton of movies. Oh, absolute shit ton. I think last time somebody counted, I had like 500. I had more at one point before I got divorced. I had more. Oh, right here, here's another great one. Yeah, the story of the Intimidator, baby. That is a great fucking movie. And that is kind of premise of, you know, one of our episodes of the podcast. Like, we're literally just going to talk about whatever we want. Pick a subject, do a bunch of research on it, talk about it. Like, I have the original Conan, which I think this one has both the originals in it. It does. Yeah, boy, Conan. And then the remake, like, we'll talk about the differences between, like, the movie, The Meg, and the book, The Meg, how the characters are different, you know, the differences in it. Talk about Sasquatch, talk about, I don't know, the Bell Witch, H.P. Lovecraft, you know, the history of Harley Davidson, I don't know, the history of the GTR, you know, the Skyline GTR, you know, Stephen King, you know, just whatever, you know, like, literally just gonna pick a subject and talk about it, and research it, and talk about it. So, you know, the Legend of King Arthur, shit like that, you know. You just never know what we're gonna talk about. Hell, I gotta start. People are sleeping still. Hell, we might talk about Barbie, you know. Fuck, I don't know. Here's the bed, mattress. I think I need to take it down one, which I need help with that, but, you know. Also, I gotta get the truck started today, and it moved, and her car moved out, and then backed the truck back in, and moved her car to the forefront, because I think on her next day off, right after the first of the year, we're going to try and get her car legal for her. So, but anyways, I'm going to hop off here, guys. I'm going to drink coffee, I'm going to play some games, I will see y'all in a bit. Peace. What is up, peeps? Yeah, we are not in our normal vehicle. We are actually in my mom's truck. She has an F-150 SXT, I think is what it is. I had to move some shit yesterday, and I think I said that, so I needed her truck today. Oh, but anywho, I'm gonna go drop off the groceries and the last bit of Christmas. Had to get Sarah one more thing, my grandma something, and get the dog a new toy. He destroyed his hedgehog. So, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. We're gonna hit the highway here in about 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna go put a little more gas in this thing and see the brat woman for a few. And we're gonna hit the highway. Try to be back by I actually honestly wanted to be on the road, 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, but it is what it is. So, I'm waiting to hear from my brother back about the podcast. About what day would work for him for a day to, 1 day a month, right now, for now, do 1 day a month, maybe two, hopefully two, and that'll give me a chance to, get money together to get my own equipment, get my own software, get a better computer, do a few things that I need to do, 1 or 2 times a month with him. But also, we have another roommate, temporary. She's got 3 months, cost her $100 a week to rent the other room. It literally is just a place to eat, sleep, and shower. She's gonna buy her own groceries, yada yada yada. So, we got to get more propane. Rent's to do not next week, but the following week. So that's got to get paid. We'll have to get more propane after that. Fairly quickly after that. We've been turning heaters on at night to offset the heat cost a little bit, or tried to. But yeah, I mean, ain't much else gonna go on. Be Christmas here in a couple days. Yeah, that's about it. Gonna come home, clean the room. Got a smoker there. You can see it right there. That should be gone in a couple of weeks, one way or another. And then we're gonna, we're gonna do a motor swap on the bike until I can afford to fix that motor, or until I find another bottom end and just put another bottom end on it. I'm waiting on a response from a friend of mine who's a mechanic, because I found an Ultima bottom end, and if he says that it'll work, my stock jugs will work on it. I ain't got to buy bigger jugs. I think we'll just buy that bottom end and put it on there, because it's a bigger bottom end, bigger stroke. So we'll see. You never know. It might not work. It might work. We'll just have to see. So, but I am gonna hop off here and get the stuff loaded in, and then I'm gonna go, like I said, get gas and boogie. All right. Peace. Rolling down the highway. I'm kidding. I can't sing. But, I am rolling down the highway. About to go through where I work. Why are we doing this, people?
So anyways, Christmas is in 3 days. Christmas Eve is in 2. The day after tomorrow. Oh god damn, dude, this big truck's gonna piss me off. Thank you. You should have got over fucking a mile ago, you fuck nugget. Jesus fuck. Like, there was no point in you even being in this lane. God, I hate people who don't understand that this lane, the far left lane, is for going fast. Not for putting like a fucking grandma. You know, it used to be a sign somewhere along here that said if you're not doing it passing or doing at least 75, get out of the left lane. And that's legitimately what it said. It was a MoDOT sign. And I used to see them all the time, and now I don't anymore because people get their viewing. I'm sorry, somebody pissed in my Cheerios. For lack of a better term, somebody pissed in my Cheerios. So I'm a little not so motherfucking cheery today. Anyways, ignore me. I said I'm in a mood. Oh yeah, pretty close to where I work, or at least we're in the city limits of the town where I work, the city where I work. But anyways, oh god, Cadillac. I'm gonna buy one. I swear to God, I'm gonna buy one. Like, even if it needs work, I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy me a CTSV with a V8. And I'm gonna build me a fucking CTSV with a V8 turbo. Yeah, buddy. Swear to fucking God. I know, I have a lot of things I want to build, and I want to do, and I want to buy. Yada, yada, yada. There are a lot of things. But in time, I will. I will make it happen, Captain. There's Bigfoot, one of them. I think y'all can. Yeah. Bigfoot, the famous monster trucks from here in Pacific, Missouri. There's another one over, another one here. The tank and the headquarters are in St. Louis, but we're not going there today. But one of these days we'll make a trip up there and go see it. Just not today. Somebody Snapchatted me. I have to come back up this way on Wednesday. Bah humbug. It's not like I said, somebody pissed in my Cheerios. Ignore me. Anyways, we're traveling. It'd probably be Christmas Rant 2. I bought more Christmas stuff. Yes. A couple things. Bought something for the dog. Bought one last thing for the old lady. Bought something for the grandmother. About it. Got the little wee bit of groceries we needed. Glad when this time's year's over, going to the store will be down again another $100, $150, $200 a week, just because you were trying to do Christmas stuff. Like I don't know, I'm not a Christmas person, not a holiday spirits kind of person. I'm really not. Also, I don't want to give my mom's truck back. Side tangent. I really don't. I miss driving a truck, and I really think when I go to trade my car in the spring, early summer, I trade my car, and I think we're gonna try and get like Colorado or something of that class. Colorado, Frontier, Tacoma. Much as I hate to say it, maybe a Ranger. don't want another Ford. I want a Chevy. Bow tie for life, you know. Bow tie till I die, baby. Ow! I'm psycho. Y'all will figure that out. Been working on this camping trip that we're gonna take. Probably the first week of May. I'm gonna use some vacation days to go. Sounds like we're gonna go to the Pig's Tail. That sounds like where we're going, the Pig's Tail. Just fine by me, because it's on my bucket list of things to do. It's on my bucket list of rides. And I think next year we're gonna hit the Tail of the Dragon and probably go for a full, like maybe not a whole week, but like leave here on like Sunday or Sunday or Monday. Probably be Sunday. Do Monday, Tuesday, come home Wednesday. Do Tail of the Dragon. Let me think. What else? Yeah. Anyway, back to the Christmas rant. I got off the subject. Back to the Christmas rant. Like, but goddamn, it just birthdays, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. Blah. And I'm not a very, Christmas-y person, but a lot of bad shit happened in my life around Christmas time. And I'm just not a Christmassy person, but I'm trying to learn to be, because for my son, for Rafe. And I know I need to for him. But I personally just am not a Christmas person. Just not my gig, Like, I think next year when he's running around, he's a little bit more into it. It'd be better then. But as of right now, it's not exactly my thing, And hopefully we'll be in a better house, or not a better house. We have a very nice house, but a bigger house. Hopefully we'll be in a bigger house by then, and can have space for a Christmas tree and yada yada yada. But I have a feeling we're going to be stuck where we're at for another year, which is fine. It's not a bad house. I just don't want to deal with the propane portion of it. You know what I mean? Like, that is annoying. Like, if it had natural gas for the heat and propane for everything else, I might not be so bleh about it. But we talked, if we bought it, our landlords have said something about maybe buying it. Sorry, my mouth is still bothering me. Well, not the same thing that was bothering me, something else now. Swapping at least get rid of the tanked water heater and go to a tankless setup there. Have the pilot and everything on the furnace changed over to natural gas, and then and get rid of the stove and put an electric stove in. But there's a place in Pacific where I work that does rent-to-owns there, and you just tell them what you want, tell you how much it'd be for a year, and then half of that payment goes down, half of what you pay for that year goes down for a down payment, blah, 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 plus whatever you save up, blah, 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 anything you qualify for gets used, and we kind of been talking about that, we want to get closer to the city, but without actually getting into the city, because we're going to send the boy to private school. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, no uniforms. No, we're talking like a normal private school. Like, his education is going to be, oh yeah. I know I'm getting off on a tangent here real quick. I was big as hypocrite. I give a fuck less about my education. Even though I graduated with a 3.8, I could have gave a fuck less about my education whenever I was, a kid. And now that I'm a parent, I'm like, no, education is the most important goddamn thing in the world. So, it's amazing how, becoming a parent will change your perspective on things. So, back to the Christmas rant. I have ADHD, I'm sorry. What was I at about the Christmas rant? Oh, yeah. So, and it's so forced upon you, too. Like, people forget, I swear to God, people forget that there is a holiday between Halloween and Christmas. Fuck's sakes, let's have the goddamn bird before we start all the ho 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 and Mariah Carey bullshit, fuck. You see it for 2 goddamn months. It gets old. And those of us who have, worked in retail before, find it fucking miserable when they do shit like that. Or have had, traumatic things happen at the during the holidays, or right at the holiday season. It's not something we want to deal with. Quit forcing it down our fucking throats. And then family members, oh, we got you a tree. Fucking return that shit. We don't have the space for it, nor do we want it. Well, you need it for Rafe. No, Rafe is 3 months old, about to be 4 months old. He is not going to remember whether or not there was a Christmas tree in the house or not. Well, you guys can put up lights? No, I'm not running. You don't pay the electric bill. I do. I'm just tired of it being forced upon me. Ah! Y'all want me, and then the Santa thing. Okay, yeah, we got pictures. That can be, that's something that's tangible, something that can be come out every Christmas. That's fine. That's different. But it's every goddamn thing else that people trying to shove it down your fucking throats. You know what I mean? So that is, and the money for gifts and everything. I don't get it wrong. I love my son. I'll do anything for him that I can in my power. I'll make sure he's happy, taken care of, not spoiled, but happy and taken care of. But it's a little extra at Christmas time. You know what I mean? So, but I want to be the best dad I can. Make sure he's happy without being spoiled. I was dirt ass poor. I don't want to be dirt ass poor. I am fucking poor still. And people are like, oh, you do CNC work. Yeah, well, I'm not getting paid what I'm worth. I've worked, a lot of, hopefully next Christmas time I'm making a lot more money at a better job, or my job's paying me what I'm worth by then, because I do plan on trying to squeeze in a 4-month CNC course over the summer, or in the spring after probably be closer to summer because of my dental surgery I'm going to have. So, I'm doing things to better my life, the old lady is too, she's taking a new job, so that's going to be a little strain after the first of the year, I mean, she's working right up till the end of the pay period. So, we're kind of hoping maybe we get on our bi-weekly pay schedules will be on opposite weeks. We hoping. And maybe to be on the same week, it would be all right. You never know. You just never know. Wow, I've been ranting for like 15 minutes. Anyways, I'm getting closer. I'm getting to a point where I need to concentrate and try to get over and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. So, I will holler at y'all in a bit. Peace. Alright, people, we acquired the boy. We have the shit box back. I really can't complain. This car has been pretty good to me. So, but we have the car back. The boy is acquired. We are going home. We helped Mom with a couple things. They're a lot longer than I wanted to be. If we're being completely honest. They're a lot longer than I wanted to be. I literally wanted to show up, grab the boy, fucking go. Didn't happen that way. So, oh my god, dude, that Chrysler looks sexy. Is that a Chrysler? Oh, that's a Genesis. Okay. Looks good. Well, anyways, we're in Florissant. Those of you who know. And we're getting ready to go. Ooh, I love that Benz. The older I get, the more I appreciate, the more expensive things, the finer things in life. And, I used to own an Audi, as I've said, and I want another one. And I was talking to the old lady, and she's like, well, why don't we just buy one, not this coming year, but the following year with tax time, find you, like a $2,000 or $3,000 one and buy you one, or, we can maybe find you, like, a cheaper one, so you can kind of work on it, tinker on it. And I'm like, that might not be a bad idea, but, there's other projects that I want to do, I want to build my choppers first, a couple of my choppers first, and this and that before I think about a car. But if one is shown at the right price, that time of year at the right price, yeah, it'll happen. I tell you what, it'll fucking happen. So, anyways, we're headed home. I'm maybe gonna end the video here. I don't know. I did my Christmas rant. We're just kind of, a couple of weeks. We got an adventure. We're January 5th. We're gonna go to the swap meet. So we'll have a wee bit of an adventure there. Go see the swap meet. Go to the swap meet. Maybe spend a little money. We'll just have to see the money situation, because that is the week that rent has to be paid. So we'll just see the money situation. I did work more hours, so I should have more money. I will have an extra $100 because our new roommate is moving in, so she should be able to pay us. I'm hungry. I need to get something to eat, something cheap on my way out of the city. Oh, we'll see. Nothing really sounds good, though. That's the problem. Yeah, aside from that, I don't know. I don't have much else to go on aside from that, so... yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Well, the adventures will start again. They will, and we'll start doing more. Probably be another month or two until I get rid of this camera. and get a new one, get a new better one, and then it'll probably be another 2-3 months after that till I get another one. 2 months after that, minimally, and then I hope to, and then before, and then hopefully I'll have a 3D camera by then, or not 3D camera, a 360 camera by then, by summertime, by full-blown summertime. Hopefully I'll have a 360 camera. And I think I'm going to buy a couple more of these El Cheapo junk ones like this, which this has been a decent camera. It's just a bit of a pain in the ass. But, I think I'm going to buy a couple, 2-3 more of these just to have them for, to put them in positions where they might, something might happen to them, So, take them for, like, my kayaking and whatnot. I like that Bronco. So, anyways, might end it here, might not, might have another quick conversation when we get home. I don't know, or something interesting happens. So, but for now, for now or for later, peace.